Talk about, if you would, a little bit about the training. I mean, was it? Did you like the training? Was it a shock? Was it a wake-up call? I mean, what did it feel like to go through that training?
Well, I know took off on the train that night. My folks saw me off, and I got in my upper bunk, and I really got homesick. I hadn't even got out of the station yet. Holy smokes, you know. But then we got down to Santa Ana training unit down there for basic training, and I was thrilled, you know. Best food I had in a long time, and then we finally, when we got our uniforms, we'd been there about a week before we got our uniforms, and then when we all fell out in our new khakis, that was quite thrilling and exciting.
When did you decide, or when was it decided for you, that you were going to be a bombardier on a B-17?
Well, we took our tests and everything, and I was put in the pilot category. And the navigators, the smart people became navigators, and all the rest of us went either to pilot school or bombardier school. And I washed out of pilot school and went back and went to bombardier school and graduated in March of '43.
Take me then from there, how you joined up with a crew, and take me through that.
Okay, after we graduated, I think about the middle of March, we went up to Boise, Idaho for what was then called first phase, where you got paired up with a crew. And everyone said, well, you're going to be here about 11 days before anything happens. Then you're going to get on a crew, and that's the last you're going to see of going downtown. And which was pretty true, because I was in my barracks at about 10 o'clock at night on the 10th night. And this guy comes and said, you want to get on a crew? Yeah, I guess so. That's why I'm here. So come on. So we went out to the airplane. He had this checklist. We got in the back. He said, this is the back door, check. And this is a waist gun, check. This is a bomb bay, check. And we just went right through the airplane, probably for an hour, got out. And then he says, okay, report the next morning at 8 o'clock to ops. And then at that point I was put on a crew. And we took off and we dropped some bombs and landed. I think we flew about 4 hours.
You remember what the first sensation was in getting on a plane that big?
Oh, it was a thrill. I mean, just, you know, when I just went out to the airplane for a pre-flight and looked at the thing and walked around it, huge. And, you know, we've been flying these little AT-11s, little dinky things. But it was very exciting, you know.
So take me, what happened after that?
Well, we got assigned to a crew, and then we took off and dropped some bombs, came back. Then the next day we picked up a pilot and co-pilot. My pilot had flown for about 30 days with the remainder of the crew, the rest of the crew. And so we picked up the navigator and the co-pilot, and then took off for Geiger Field to the 390th Bomb Group. And we were the first crew assigned to the group in the 568 Bomb Squadron.